Hey everybody, today we're going to be looking at a continuous deployment of a Flask app through the Google Cloud Platform, their apps engine. So to do that, I already have some stuff set up. So you can do this by going to the Google Cloud Console, hitting this Cloud Shell up here, and then popping that out into a new window. And that's basically where I'm at this point. So I already have some of this cloned from my repository on GitHub. So that's going to be the continuous deploy example, and these are the files that are within it. So I'll give you a brief overview of these. This app.yaml just tells what runtime to use. We're going to be using Python 3.7. This cloud build YAML, this is part of the continuous delivery stuff. So if you have this file, Google Cloud essentially knows what to do with it whenever a change happens on your repo. And we'll get to where we build that trigger here in a bit. And I'm going to skip over this main test.py because we're not using it right now. And then this main.py, this is the actual Flask app that we're going to be working with. So it's got 3 routes right now. The home route, which is just returning hello world. The name/value, which is taking in a value and just returning that in a JSON format. And then the /bob route, which is basically the same thing as name, except it doesn't take in a value, it just always returns Bob. All right, then we have this make file, which is basically a helper file. So I can go like make install, and then it will run all of these commands under that. Same for make tests, make lent, make all. So it just helps to be able to build the application. And then this requirements.txt, those are going to be the Python libraries that we're using. So we can put those in here, and in that make file, we can just run make install, and it will install all of these that we need. All right, so let's go back to this main.py. All right, so let's go ahead and see what this looks like. To do that, I have a virtual environment set up, so you can see that here. It's just running the Python 3.7, and then I'm in my continuous deploy example directory. So let's go Python main.py. This will set up a local server. So Google Cloud has this nice web preview up here where we can click on that. It's view on port 8080. And then if we're lucky, it'll say hello world. Great, so that's our first route. So let's go ahead and test Bob, see if he's there. Yep, Bob's there. All right, so let's go name, see if that returns. Sweet. So those 3 routes are there. Looks like they're working beautifully. All right, so yeah, that works great, the local part of it. And I actually already have this set up on the app engine. So I can go over here to my app engine, my services, and I can hit this default service, and this will pull up. Notice the URL is different up here. This is actually deployed, so anybody on the internet can access it. We can go name. Let's change the name so you know it's different. Let's go with Bill this time. So there's Bill. All right, and then we can see that we have Bob again. All right, so going back over here, we can look at, let's find the triggers. Okay, here's the triggers. So this is going to be under Cloud Build. Let's go down here to Triggers. You can see the trigger that I got set up, this default push trigger 1. So there's the name of it, and it pushes to any branch. So whenever there is a push to any branch in this repo, it will automatically run the entire repo and redeploy the app. And you can see the auto-detected cloud build YAML. So that's where this is coming into place, this cloud build YAML file that I have. So yeah, it's just listening to the GitHub basically, and I have the Google Cloud linked to my GitHub account. So whenever it detects a new push to that repo, it'll automatically deploy everything. So we can actually test that and see what that looks like. So let's come back over here to main.py. All right, let's change this, the name value. Let's make this more friendly, shall we? All right, so right now I was just turning a JSON of the name and value. Let's see if we can get it to return. Let's see, let's do this. Hello. hello value. I hope you're having a wonderful day. So let's see if we can get it to return that. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this guy. I am going to come down here and do get status to see any changes. All right, so it looks like we do have the change in main py, so I'm gonna get add main.py and then make sure that that was added. Sweet, you can see it's green, so it's ready to go. So let's get commit changing name message. I misspelled changing. All right, sweet. So let's do a git push. All right, and then let me get the password entered. 1 second. All right, boom. It is now pushed to GitHub. So let's come back over here on the triggers, go to our dashboard. We can see that it's now running because we made that latest push. So let's give it a minute, and when it's there, we can go and test it out. All right, looks like it's finished running. So now let's go and test it out again. So I'm going to come back over here to my app engine, and I am going to hit this default again. All right, so that was under name. All right, let's try my name again. Boom, there it is. So yeah, that was super easy. Yeah, this is an awesome technology. I'm so glad that they're starting to do stuff like this. It makes it a lot easier. Say you have a machine learning model in production, instead of having to rely on a DevOps team to get that out. If they have this set up, it's like automatic. As soon as you push it up there, it's already out into production. So this technology is going to be really exciting. I know for my company as we start to get into this, and I hope that other people can start to utilize this too. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed.